Well, welcome back, everybody. I'm Dan John. This is a 10,000 swing challenge. I'm having some weather and technical difficulties. Instagram, it seems to me they change things every day. And so, you know, once again, we're back here, and I'm about to do. And I forgot my notebook. I'll go old school and keep it up on the board. Okay. Sorry, I've been struggling with a lot of stuff in the last few weeks. You know, nothing bad, just, you know, life. So let's get started, and I'll get going, and then I'll record here, and we'll get started. For those who don't know what I'm doing the 10,000 swing challenge, 500 swings a day. I'm wearing gloves because it's freezing cold in my weight room again. I'm wearing shorts because my original plan was to do it on the deck. I got out of the deck and the glare was too bad, so life. Day 5, 500 swings. Ooh. Well, it's going to be a day. So I worked out earlier today. I did the buns and gums workout. We had a nice group today. I'm sore from all the swings. Had a real nice meal this morning. This at noon, so I fasted, I don't know, 18 hours. Fasted about 12 hours, worked out. Fasted after that, and working out again. One of the nice things about the challenge is that you get this unintended body fat loss or body weight loss. So I'm down 5 pounds in the 5 days. So that's 1.25 pounds a day. And that's not why I do it. I'm doing the 10,000 swing challenge this time because people at my site, Dan John University, are doing it. And I only know one style of leadership, and that's lead from the front. But, you know, on my next break, I want to talk about leadership, if you don't mind. That was an easy 30. All this is doing now is getting the cobwebs out. Okay, good. It's good to have some of you back. Maybe it's good to have others not. So, I'm an old school guy when it comes to leadership. I believe in lead from the front. Hi y'all. And I've never done a program, I've never recommended a program that I haven't done. In my journals, you can find thousands of things I never did because it was stupid. I never would share because they're stupid. Well, professionally published. Thank you for that. Hi, Christina. So here we go. I know some people are joining along exercising. That'd be great. Yesterday on the Instagram, people, you lost it because I lost power. Battery life in the cold here goes down fast. Oddly, I was setting up on the deck, so I have all my stuff up there ready to go, but there was no way you guys would have been able to see it. There was too much glare. So, hey, enjoy, okay? Oh. Woo! Okay, so day 5. Did buns workout today. So I hip thrusts and goblet squats and deficit deadlifts and all this other stuff. So my butt, I'm coming in with a sore butt. And then guns, of course, you know, you can't work those hard enough, right? All right. Hey, thank you, my friend. Always good to hear from my friends in Germany. I like Germany. My wife makes fun of me. She calls me David Hasselhoff because I'm big in Germany. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Folks, by the way, there's so many people logging in now. If you ask a question and I don't see it because it scrolls up, you may have to ask a question twice, okay? Let's do this. This is going to go fast today. Oh, you know, I hate this thing, in case you're wondering. So, one of my rules about leadership. Oh, here we go. Question? Oh, you bet. Thanks, guys. You're welcome. Rule number 1, as best you can, lead from the front, you know, within reason. Thank you. Hey, hi friends from down under. It is a great challenge. My other thing on leadership, I had a conversation with a guy, Army officer, U.S. Army officer, and we're trying to explain my methods. And my number 1 method is proactive, not reactive. So if you're going to go on a long, you're going to go to ranger school, you're going to go to some school, something hard, I recommend about 4 weeks ahead of time. And here's it's an odd one, but you get a pedicure, okay, and clean off your feet, get all the dead skin off, you know, get them all lotioned up and pretty, and get the nails beds taken care of. And then the next day or 2, you go for rucks, heavy weighted carries in the shoes you're going to wear. And what you're going to do is you're going to find the hot spots from your shoes or your socks or whatever. So you have 3 weeks to either address the socks, address the shoes, add moleskin, whatever needs to be done. And it sounds so simple when I say it out loud. When you've ever done this, you'll be like, oh, so I don't have to have my feet bleeding, huh? Yeah, that'll be nice. Well, thank you. Thank you. A young lady by the name of Erica is thanking me for my what to do after COVID stuff. Well, thank you. It means a lot. And congratulations for overcoming that disease. So let's get into the hundreds. Good. That marks a good spot. Historical moment. I am a quarter of the way through today's workout. And at the end of today's workout, I'll be a quarter of the way through. And if you've ever done this, that makes things light. Doing my swings too between clients. Hey, good, Chris. I'm getting to like you, Chris. You're a hard worker. Again, if you have questions on the live, I'm happy to answer them. You YouTubers will just have to completely ignore everything I say and ask random questions that have no connection at all to what I'm talking about. Ooh, that was mean, but it's true. Thanks all, thank you. Hi, hey Ashoka, hey. It's good to see from you, buddy. Good to hear from you. So, for me, leadership rule number 1, lead from the front. Number 2, proactive, not reactive. I was telling these military guys about, getting in the ring at the nationals and smiling because I knew I was going to win the national championships. And of course, someone says, how do you know that? Well, I had practiced being behind on my last throw at the nationals 3 times a week for years. You get in the ring, it's one throw, it's all on the line. Let's do this. And I think it's more important to practice winning the national championships 2 years ahead versus getting in the ring and going, well, now what am I going to do? Sure, you have to react. I mean, I get that. If you're coaching a team and the other team shows up in some bizarre thing and you've never seen it before, you got to change that. Or when a play starts, you got to react. I get that. But you can't make your living as a leader or a coach constantly reacting. I think that's why COVID has been rough on us, and no question. My family I'm talking about, I'm sorry. But overall, we've been kind of okay because I set myself up years ago with lots and lots of cans of soup and tuna, because I like tuna and cans of soup. And, we had plenty of toilet paper and we had plenty of savings. Our cars are all paid off. I love when people make fun of my cars, but they're paid off and they run well, and I don't have a car payment, so I don't have to worry about it. When something bad happens, it's one less thing to worry about. Proactive, not reactive. Ground up throws. Thanks for talking about throwing. Ground up, brother, that's all I ever talk about. My mistress is the discus, and she's a terrible winch. Okay, let's do more swings. All right. Again, like I said before, I like to play around with the numbers a little bit. I like a little bit of change in tempo. This comes from work I found about Olympic Training Center. Here we got a random question. Yeah, hang on. So the reason I like to randomize, they told us at the Olympic Training Center that it was best to train the heart rate in a bit of chaotic. Of course, I learned that in 1984. 1984. And now people act like they invented it. But chaos. So I'm not a big fan of standard rest periods, even standard reps sometimes. The whole concept of easy strength is, you do as many reps as you can get. But readers need to go off and experiment. Yeah, I agree, man. Have a great day to you, my friend. So yesterday my daughter had some plumbing issues. So I went to her, because she had to work. So I went to her house and I reread Mario Puzo's The Godfather. And I tell you, The Godfather, Dune, hate this, probably Jack Kerouac's On the Road, Godfather Dune, Sword in the Stone, On the Road. Oh, and then The Road. Were probably 5 books that last a long time. Everyone would throw in The Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings, I guess. But, you know, The Sword and the Stones, yeah, this is I call those the modern classics. Those are the books that'll be around a long time. I think people will read The Road for a while. Sword and the Stone, certainly. I'm doing my best with that. Yeah, so those are some books I like. If you haven't read them, any of them, read them. And if you go to my website, you bet, thank you. Thanks for that about the squats and loaded carries. But if you go to Wandering Weights, I'm doing a paragraph by paragraph study of The Sword and the Stone. I think I'm qualified. My first published paper was in Beowulf. My second one was in King Arthur. The 26 deaths that he had, different, whatever happened, you know. And then, I have a master's in history and religious studies, religious education. And so I feel qualified to be able to talk on some of this stuff. Obviously not a dissertation or anything, but okay, let's get some swings in. Where are we? Oh boy. Let's try to get to 200 on the next 2 sets, okay? Start those up. Okay. Good. And what's great about getting to 200 reps? You only have 300 to go. For those who come in late, I was trying to do this out of my big deck, but the glare was terrible today. So, you bet. If you want to talk about great books, just ask more.
I'm gonna go get my dad. Have fun swinging.
Okay, that's Seth. I'm studying this challenge. So far, I haven't lost any pounds. Well, don't blame the challenge on that one, buddy. Whoever's writing that. I'm doing the challenge and haven't lost any pounds. Well, fat loss happens in the kitchen. Fat loss happens in the kitchen. Fat loss happens in the kitchen. So I gave up alcohol for the challenge, and I've increased my vegetables a lot. So I don't know how to tell you what to do, but you know, maybe that's a, yeah. But you feel better. So come on now. If you look better, you move better, and you feel better, I mean, come on. You're doing fine. That's my knock on the fitness industry. They always, shit, if you're not an athlete, unless you're competing in something, or, you know, it's how you look, how you move, you know, are your relationships better? You know, when you walk into the house, does the whole family just go into another room? That's not a good sign. You might have 6-pack abs, but you're an asshole. So, you know, I like that. So just remember that, okay? How's the grip holding up? You know, I gotta tell you, I'm getting beat up. The reason I'm wearing gloves in here is because it's freezing. You'll say, why are you wearing shorts? It might be freezing, but this is a lot of work. And I was wearing shorts because I was out on the deck. Yeah. Yeah, the grip, You know, it's the first few days. I don't know what this is right here. This muscle is right here, but that's what kills me the first few days. You bet. Hey, Cal, I'm sorry about that. But no offense, you guys voted for Johnson. I mean, and we have our own problems, but I think we should have taken this virus a lot more serious than we did. Okay? You know, I don't think it was worth the lives of 300,000 Americans for political reasons. You know, I grew up with my brothers going off to Vietnam and, you know, coming back disabled and beat up. And I always think back to those days when I was just a little, you know, 10. Well, Ray would have been when I was 7 or 8. Gary when I was about 10, and then Phil later. You know, I always feel like we could have done better. But hey, that's me. What size bell are you swinging today? 24. Great stuff, Coach. Keep moving. Yeah, I'm not going to keep moving. I'm going to sit here and smoke. Yeah, I gotcha. Oh. So one thing you discover on this challenge is this thing here called the hamstring. I also notice the lower back when I roll out of bed. I notice my lats. I notice my whatever the serratus is. And wow. So yeah. Okay, what do we got? Hi, Dan. I've been using the tonic follow-along. Oh, once a week. Good. That's the same thing. Yeah. Is this? Yeah, you could do that multiple times. In fact, Brian wants me to film a tonic workout and then maybe like, and I'm not going to do 500 swings with it, so you can, I was about to swear there. But you can mix swings with tonic, and you know what's weird, it works really well. If you did swings and tonic work, original strength, on a Monday, and you did swings and tonic work with goblet squats, and then another day just did pure tonic original strength work, I think you'd find some really interesting things in your flexibility and mobility. We have another big one before I step back for another set. I've been using, yeah, okay, that was everyone, okay, sorry. Okay. Almost halfway. I figured out who Lady Whistledown was pretty early in the show. Swinging tonic sounds like a good party. Well, okay. Okay, that losing weight one went by too fast. Can I scroll these down? Okay. Okay, Buffalo, or whatever your name is. Try and lose weight. What's your best recommendation for gentle weight loss? Go to my website, danjohnuniversity.com. Look at easy strength for fat loss. Or just go on YouTube and watch the video. Hinge depth. There was a question about hinge depth earlier. I think it was depth differences between people. Oh, yeah. So, you know, if you took the time to watch all the videos I put up on YouTube about this, that explains it absolute as best as I can, you discover that, you know, we're all built different enough. And the key to me is when you push your butt back, push your butt back, push your butt back. When you no longer push your butt back, that's the limit of your hinge. And I teach it brilliantly on my YouTube videos, but that would cause you to have to Google and look them up, and I know that. What challenge is this? Oh, okay, good, because if you're asking me if this was a 10,000 swing challenge, I was gonna punch you. Day 5. Hey, Johnny. You know, Dublin. I always joke to people that's the least Irish city I've ever been in my life. Love the town. We always stay at Kilmainham Jail. No, Kilmainham Hilton. So you go visit the jail and the great pub. Okay, let me get back to my workout. There's a great little Museum of the Modern Art across the street from the jail, and of course the Patriot Bar, which is, so here's the Hilton, here's the jail, and the Patriot Bar. That's where we always stay. And then if you need to go into town, you just, but we spend most of our time out in Galway, Sligo, up in Belfast, down in Turles. Oh, God, I tell you, 2 days at 863. Motherfucker. Okay, over halfway. I counted 17 twice that time. But I don't know why. I don't do math well, I guess. Not too far from me, huh? Great Guinness. Yeah, the problem with going to the Guinness Brewery is everybody in there is an American trying to act Irish. And that crap gets old for me soon. You know, I try not to be. I try to be this asshole. Okay, what do we got here? Don't do that to me. God damn it. Well, I don't know how to get that back down. Anyone know how to undo this? Don't press buttons in. Don't press buttons. Okay, I screwed this thing up, so I'm gonna, hopefully you can still see me. I just can't read the screen. I fat fingered it again. It's hard to answer questions. Okay, I was just set it. Okay, here. Like, oh, there it went right back up. Okay. First time I was in Guinness. It is a Polish neighborhood, yeah. So the first time we went there, Tiff was looking for Jameson and the Jameson distillery, and no one in the neighborhood had ever heard of it. Things have changed since 5-6 years ago. And the distillery was like right across the street from the convenience store. So, just funny. For those of you who ever get a chance, though, the west of Ireland, I mean, I can't find a place in Ireland I don't like a lot. I know I got some listeners from Donegal here, Sligo, got friends in Mayo, Galway. I got a Belfast, hats off to my friends in Antrim. I mean, the whole, every place really. I mean, every place. Okay, let's get back to work. We're just up there. Whoop. Sometimes, like I was shooting for 40 right there, and I just started to get a little back crampy. So let's take a moment off. What is the power probability? What is probably the most, yeah, oh, the Wild Atlantic Way, yeah. I mostly know it from Sligo up to Donegal. How is it that you get blisters on your hands? Well, I told you the other day. I've been married a long time. First time I was there. Oh, scarlet fever, I'm sorry. The only place I get blisters is here and here. That's where I get them, on this bell. Sorry, YouTubers. The reason I'm wearing gloves today is because it's -1 inside my gym. It's it's 27, 28 degrees Fahrenheit, -1 Celsius. If we leave water in my gym, it freezes. Sometimes I'll come in here and I'll see these little dots. Well, there's one right there. And it's someone either dropped a little bit of water in the ground and it froze up overnight. It's just weird. Okay, let's see if we can get to the... We'll do 25. It just got a little bit barky. You know, it could be because I'm talking too much. Could be. 300. If you want to Pat Flynn's people, see you tomorrow. If you're 10,000 K swinger, stick around. So 300 swings is more than enough to do every day. That's plenty to do. This is my Brett Contreras glute hip thrust machine, and I'm gonna turn this into a seat. Oh my God. So this morning I did guns and buns for my workout, 1 hour, and now I'm about a half hour into this. Yeah, I don't know why people ask me about kettlebell sport. I've done it twice. I'm the National Masters champion. You know, that and watching paint dry on a wall. It's a sport. It's not an Olympic sport. It's not a big deal here in the States. You know, I'm not gonna make, you know, right now I have, let's see, 2 yachts. I'm down to 1 helicopter and my own, just 1 jet. You know, 1 private jet. Just keeping the pilot and the flight attendants. That's expensive. But I don't think I'm gonna be able to buy another jet if I become the world famous Gear Voice sport coach. Kid, that was a joke, okay? I have 2 helicopters. Yeah, and it's a sport, and I get it, you know, but to me it's a lot like some of the things I see with CrossFit. It's like, you know, and I'm probably going to talk about it in This Week in Wandering Weights, my weekly newsletter about, and I'm not being a jerk at all. I'm just, it's more of a, you know, you got to make sure you separate sport from other things. And it's a sport, I get that, but my sport is the discus. It's the only sport named in the Bible. In Maccabees, at the sound of the discus, all the young boys went running. It's also mentioned in the Iliad and the Odyssey. Ulysses was a discus thrower. You can go back in time and study discus. I like the fact that the discus throw is, you know, that's what I like. I mean, I'm funny. And I get it. I guess I could become, you know, I could invent my own sport and be 3-time world champion before anyone else figured it out. That's what Tim Ferriss kind of did, or whatever he did. Yeah, we're not writing we're writing a new book. Essex Man. Well, I hope you're from Essex, England, and not retired from sex, my friend. That's the downside of calling yourself Essex Man, you know? People are probably going, wow, dude, why would you quit? Well, you're not good at it? Okay, that was funny. No. All right, let's knock these next 200 out like they're easy. I'm losing out a lot. Good. Good, good set. How we doing, guys? I love kettlebell swings too, Johnny. Hope I meet you sometime. I was supposed to be in Ireland usually I spend October there. Our goal this year was November through January, but then COVID showed up. We made Galway our base, and then we go up to Belfast and see our good friends. Niall, if any of you know him. Niall Brennan, one of the great people on this planet. Go to Sligo, visit his little home out there. Scoot up to Donegal when I can, down to Turles when I can. We'll see. Okay, what weight on? Come on, man, I've answered that already. Okay, I missed this question. Hopefully I don't screw it up like I did last time. Kind of revision. So on the new book, he asked if it's a revision or not. We'll keep some of the information for the first book because it's good. I've completely rewritten the quadrants, something Pavel's calling easy hypertrophy. I've already finished those chapters. Talking about stretch reflex, have those chapters done. I'm going to include everything. It doesn't matter. People still won't understand it because most people don't have the self-discipline just to try something. Please let me have a coffee on the... Yeah, absolutely. A cup of coffee. Johnny, don't disappoint me. We're going to spend a lot more time than that. The one guy asked, what diet do I recommend? Any way of eating, W-O-E, that you can sustain is fine by me. I try to eat veggies at every meal. My lunch today was sausage, eggs, sauerkraut, lettuce, fingerling potatoes. And then, no, not lettuce, but I had a mixed salad with like 6 different vegetables in there. That's how I eat, but that's here. Would I do the V diet again? Yeah, I'd do it for the same reason I did last time. I put up that I was going to do it. In 28 days I finished, and if I wouldn't have finished it, I'd be shamed internationally. That's the best challenge I know, you know? Oh, hell, what's this? Hey, you don't want me staying at your place, man. I stink. Okay, so we're at, okay. Let's bounce through that 350 barrier. Oh, jeez. Oh. Good. Almost to 400. For those of you who come in late, as I explained, I try to use this rhythmic interval training exercise style that's from the 1980s. It's got reinvented recently. I love how people in this industry reinvent stuff. But I try to mix. Like I'll do a set of 15, a set of 35. Long rest, short rest. I'm just trying to give a lot of... Wait, Ben Bruno. What thoughts on Ben Bruno? Oh, he's a great guy. He's eating dinner at my house. I know everybody. Do you have any gauge, a number of people that have attempted... Oh gosh, that's a good question. What do you do to warm up? Brett, I don't eat worms. I think you meant warm up. If you show up early and watch, my first set of swings is my first set of swings. So I walk out here and I start swinging. So I worked out this morning at 9:30, did my buns and guns workout, put the bell out here, turn the cameras on, I lift. That's what I do. You can do all the warm-ups you want. You bet, man. Thank you. Warm-up's a funny thing, you know. Most people I see in this industry, if their house caught on fire, before they would go up to see their kids, they would have to, you know, get out the roller, foam roll, check in with their flexibility, assess, you know, double check their mobility while their house was burning down. In my world, the people I work with, the enemy doesn't give you a warm-up. At least I don't think they do anymore. No, Buffalo born, either you're from a Buffalo or you're from Buffalo, New York. You bet, man. Thanks, Ultra. Do I jump rope? Buffalo, I'm 63. It's like when a waitress puts a straw in my drink. When you're at a certain age, or I grew up a certain time, men don't drink with straws in their drink. I don't jump rope. I mean, I know it's 63, it's 2021, and I should be much more enlightened, but yeah, I don't jump rope. And I don't want to hear that. I mean, I do think there's a lot of value in bouncing, especially if you kind of counter it around a little bit. But I'm not jumping rope. I'm not working out twice a day, doing 500 swings a day, doing a full workout another time a day, and jumping rope. Dude, I'm doing enough, okay? But thanks for reminding me, I'm not keeping up. Here's $1 million. Dan, it's all in hundreds. The internet. You know I'm mostly joking, right? Mostly. Oh, it's math. 405. Good. Okay. So we're over 400. We're on the downhill. I should be done in just a few minutes. Remember, I'll try to do this again tomorrow. What's the hurling stick doing up on your wall? What do you think, Dan? Figure it out. It will be. It's from Cardmore. What, you gonna come out and arrest me because I have a hurling stick? Are you against hurling? What's your problem, lad? Top quality book is coming. Really enjoyed the first one. Yeah, you bet, man. As a, so I got a question from an American football coach. Here's the question, coach. What kind of offense do you run? If you run the veer, if you run a wishbone, then your athletes should be wrestling, tumbling, staying low stuff. If you're running the spread and the system, then you just want your kids to be 6'8", weigh 400 pounds, and have wingspans. So it kind of depends. Tell me what kind of offense you run. I'll do what I can. Okay, quit talking so much. Looking lean, coach. Thanks. Come around. Ha ha ha. From Ireland. What county do you play for? I'm not taking days off, Buffalo, but you can. Do you build muscle mass using only resistance bands? I don't know. I've never tried it. I mean, according to the rules of hypertrophy, you probably could. But I mean, is it a COVID issue, or are you just cheap, or help me out here, man? Is that all you have? Because if you work in that 8 to 12 range, and there's that, whatever that feeling is towards the end of the 8 to 12 range where you feel the fibers, we're not, no one's truly sure what happens in hypertrophy, and if anyone says they know, then just get up and walk out. So yeah, it could be. Greatest football player of all time? Pele. You play in Armagh? That's, so I spend a lot of time in that area. Okay. Sure broke my heart to see Mayo lose in the football side though. God, I had my shirt on and everything. I am in the legendary garage, yes. Is that Grad? Yeah, I'm just on the other side of it. A pro style. State of Texas got some, but, well, you know, the thing I would do if I were you, coach, is just train them like throwers. Olympic lifts and power lifts. Don't get cute. Not offensive linemen. You need explosive hinge. You need the ability to shuffle your feet, and you need, this issue is always a problem we have with offensive linemen, but you don't have to get too cute. And I know a lot of coaches don't believe it anymore, but sleds, we call them prowlers now, but I'm a huge fan of those, okay? And sled pulls, yeah. Banded swings, oh yeah, banded swings. If they need banded swings, I have them in my full kettlebell thing on Dan John University. If somebody has an issue with getting the bell to snap back, and by the way, if you have an athlete who knows how to swing, we would use banded swings. And for my offensive line coach, that might be something to look at. But listen, clean, snatch, this exercise, I can't remember what they call it, but Americans seem to like it. Deep, authentic squats, and just get strong as you can. Don't get cute. Train them like throwers. Okay, so we got 95 to go. Oh, I did too many. Dude, man, good. So I don't have much more time with you today, but I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be doing, in the morning, my press workout, a bunch of double overhead presses, and then I'm not going to come in the morning anymore. It's just too hard on me. But I'm so glad you guys asked some good questions. When I'm a jerk, and sometimes I feel like I've answered the same question a million times. How do you sink your... Well, Romanowski, not Bill, are you? How do you sink? I do it the style where it's in here, out there, because that's the way you throw and hit things. And if you disagree with me, let's go out the discus ring and see who's more right. Could barefoot swings? Yes. Why am I not doing it barefoot, Diego? Think it through, because it's -1 in my garage. So yeah, so I have very flat shoes. They're not minimal, but, so if you looked at the other videos, but that would have to make you look at the other videos, I'm barefoot. I barefoot most of the summer. You bet, man. If you want to direct message me, offensive line coach, we could talk on the phone sometime or something. But the mistake I think most coaches make in strength and conditioning for American football is they don't look at what the offense and defense are doing. If you follow me, if you're still there, give me a thumbs up, so otherwise I'll shut up. Give me a thumbs up and I'll keep talking, okay? But otherwise, it's an important point to make. And my biggest knock when I go to schools, well, two things. First, they don't do any loaded carries at all, and their squats are this. So stop, I don't want to look at that crap. Oh, okay, brother. So if you're running a veer and your offensive linemen are scramble blocking or whatever you call it in your system, that's wrestling, that's tumbling, that's bear crawls. Probably would need, some kind of, overall body strength. But honestly, it's going to be training them to stay low. If you're in the system, you want to turn them into a bunch of tables, you want to turn them into Volkswagens, so people have to spend the whole day running around them. If your defense is a 4-2-5, and you're training your defense powerlifting, I think you missed the boat, because you want your guys, if you're running the system or the spread, you want your kids not doing football in the offseason. You want to run the sprints and the hurdles, getting them real fast, not 7-on-7 fast. Okay, well, thank you, Chris. We can keep talking if you're interested, Coach. Any feedback, offensive line coach, you can give me. Ping it while I do this next set, okay? Because you don't get a body like this by just drinking beer. You got to add whiskey. Thank you. I speak at the University of Texas a lot, Coach. I'm surprised we haven't met before. Oh, good. Okay, should be able to get this last one done. Okay, we're at 470. 30 to go. I'm learning a lot this time. Again, I'm doing the variation where you just do the lifts, the swings, and you lift another time a day. Christina, no, I don't. Here's the thing. On paper, I'm a master kettlebell instructor. And so when you're doing singles, you got to make sure your chin, sternum, and zipper are always on a line at the top. So what I do teach the touch style. Oh good, my battery's going low. We only have a few more seconds. But I don't think most people have the discipline to not go, either this or this while they do it. And bad alignment under ballistics is what happens when you get hit by a truck. But you can do anything you want, I don't care. Oh yeah, and that's just me. What's the weight? 24, yeah. Yeah, DM me, leave a phone number, and as soon as I clean up, we'll call. We'll talk on the phone, okay? It'll be an 801 number. That's Utah. Utah is a state, one of the western states. And you people from Texas don't know there's other states in the union, so that might be something that'll throw you off. Sorry. Yeah, there's 49 other ones. Yeah, you might not have learned that in school. Okay. Hey, last set, best set, right? Right. Oh, nothing feels so good as finishing this thing. And after today is done, I'm a quarter of the way through this. And then what I'm going to do is a few weeks of 300 swings a day. And then I'm going to take a baseball bat and crush my skull. Okay? Let's finish this. Okay, I got people showing up to train with me, but why do people want to be in my live video? What does that even mean? You know, if I knew you, I'd probably let you know. Okay, listen. Okay, YouTubers, thanks so much. If you're watching this years from now and I'm dead, this is what did it. But enjoy. Hope you learned something today, and I'm here for you. My friends on Instagram, I'll see you guys tomorrow sometime, probably around the same time-ish. I have a podcast. I'll figure that out. All right, guys, take care. Bye-bye.